Today I'm here to talk about this feeling that we have of loneliness, that we are alone in the world and that nobody understands me. It's something very common when you start this journey, spiritual journey, or when you start this journey within yourself. So I'll tell something that happened to me, that when I decided, or when I realized that I wasn't really happy with my life. So I had everything. I had financial stability, I had a great family, I had a great job, a great house, and I had loving people around me, but still I wasn't really happy. So that's when I started to think that maybe there's something else to life than what I was used. And that's when I started searching for other things. And what I realized is that even when I was among people, among my friends and people that I really liked, I felt lonely. So it was not, this loneliness feeling. It was not only when I was actually alone, but it was also when I was among people, I felt really lonely because I had this feeling that nobody understood me, that people were really superficial, that they didn't want to deepen in the relationship. But what I realized later was that I was being superficial, and not with people, but with myself. I was superficial with myself. I didn't have a clue what was going on in my mind. I didn't have a clue about my thoughts. I didn't have a clue about the choices I was doing. And I didn't know that everything that I was experiencing, including this feeling that I had of loneliness, that despair, or that nobody understands me, was also because of my thoughts and my choices. And because I didn't know that, I was so superficial with myself. So of course, I would only have superficial relationships with other people because I didn't know how could I talk about something deep if I didn't have a deep understanding of how my mind works. So, and then, I always thought only really crazy people look for professional help in this sense. But then, I started going to therapy, and I didn't tell anyone because I was so embarrassed to tell. Lots of people say, oh, now she's going really crazy. But, well, anyway, and then this lady, she really helped me, this therapist. And then after her, then I started doing another kind of therapy with constellation. I don't know if you heard about. But then I realized that my problem was actually a spiritual problem because I didn't have any contact or any knowledge of spirituality, of, why I felt like that. And what happened after that is that as I was going deeper into myself, then I started having deeper relationships. Then I started exchanging with people what we were going through, and that was so helpful, and that was so, how can I say, that was like, it was it was an easy feeling in my heart, being able to share with other people and see that other people go through the same thing as I did, and I wasn't going crazy. It was just, I was being honest to myself. So I think this sadness and this feeling that we have of emptiness, it's a good sign actually, because it's a sign that we've started being honest with ourselves. So now we're admitting what we feel, and only by doing that, then we can change. Then there is an impulse to change and do other things, because we admit to ourselves that our inner state is not it's not as good as we thought it was. Then we start doing things in this direction. So then what I can tell you, if you are, in this phase of sadness and feeling lonely, that if you start deepening, going deep into your mind, then you will start having deeper relationships and maybe even look for professional help. For example, what I love about playing the Miracle Choice game is that when people bring their problems, they really feel it is a real problem, but by playing the game, then they're giving some sort of new lens to it. So it's like you're wearing dark glasses, and all of a sudden you take them off, and then you get like lighter glasses, and then the situation doesn't change, but you get to see it from a different point of view. So that's why a professional help can be very helpful in this journey, because it is a person who has experience with this process and has some techniques that can help you. Or even, you know, sharing with friends, then it can also be helpful, because this person is seeing from a detached point of view. So this person is not really into your problem or into your feelings, and this person can maybe help you. So you don't have to be lonely in your journey. You can always search for help, either professional or your friends or your family, and you're going to be surprised to see how many people have the same feelings as you do. And you know, how when you open up, then you're going to be getting like mighty friends. And not because, maybe sometimes it's not even new people coming into your life, maybe are the same people you're used to, but because you're going deeper into your mind, then you're going to have deeper relationships. So don't hesitate to look for help. And this journey doesn't have to be lonely, and doesn't have to be sad, doesn't have to be heavy. You can, the journey into yourself can be a very happy path. So thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video.